Have you ever thought about how weird it is that we can't say I is? We have to say I am. In fact, here are all the forms of the word is in English. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Each of these forms is necessary in certain sentences. We need all of them to speak English properly. Here's an additional weird thing about this verb. It can actually play three completely different roles in English. It can be a state of being verb, a linking verb, and a helping verb. Here are three examples that demonstrate what I mean. 1. I am in the living room. This means I exist in the living room. That means am, in this case, is a state of being verb. I am a teacher, or this is a book. This means like I equal teacher. This equals book. In this case, am/is a linking verb. And then here's this one. I am being bitten by a mosquito. Am just helps the sentence sound right in this case. It's a helping verb. Now, in Japanese, each of these three usages requires a different verb. Hi there, and welcome to this channel. If you're learning Japanese and it feels like a struggle, you are in the right place. No AI, minimal editing, just a woman who's been studying and then teaching Japanese for a really embarrassingly long time and wants to help you get to fluency quicker. Let's get started. Returning to my example sentences here. I am in the living room, I am a teacher, / this is a book, and I am being bitten by a mosquito. Like I said, in Japanese, each of these three usages requires a different verb. Sentence 1, the state of being verb, requires iru, imasu, or aru, arimasu, which we'll discuss in another video. Sentence 3, helping verb, requires two conjugations of the main verb. Those are sort of more like advanced beginner or lower intermediate topics, and maybe I'll post a video on them eventually. In this video, I'm going to focus in on sentence 2, the linking verb usage. We call this verb a linking verb in English because it simply connects the subject of the sentence, like I, with another word in the sentence that provides more useful information about the subject, like a teacher. The word am, is, are links the two key words. It appears between them, so it makes a lot of sense to think of it as a chain link between a link between two pieces of chain. In Japanese, though, the corresponding word appears at the end of the sentence after the two keywords. So in Japanese, we would say something like, I, teacher, am. This book is. Think Yoda. So it's a little weird to call this a linking verb. In older materials, we'll hear it called the copula. Not that this helps very much, because we never use the word copula in English. So what is this, am, is, are in Japanese? It's just one word, desu. This is a polite word used with strangers and elders, and people who are sort of distant from you in some way. We'll talk about what to say with friends and family in another video. In most Japanese sentences, you actually don't need the I, he, she, this, it either. In Japanese, we usually use context clues to figure out that first keyword. So here are some examples putting desu in with English words just to show you how this works. I'm a teacher. Teacher, desu. You are my student. My student, desu. This is Ms. Tanaka, or she is Ms. Tanaka. Tanaka-san desu. In each of these situations, rather than saying I, you, she, we would be gesturing like this at the person we're speaking about. You could point at yourself, like with your pointer finger toward your nose, not usually towards your chest the way we do in English, but towards your face. But don't point at other people, just like you were probably taught when you were a small child. Don't point. Same thing in Japanese, but you can use an open hand, this sort of gesture. You, she. What about was/were, the past tense? It's so easy. Just change des into deshita, and you got it. Nothing else changes about that sentence. So there you have it. In English, we have am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been as our various linking verb forms. In Japanese, we just have des and deshita. So easy. 2 final notes. First, des only plays this linking role when connecting 2 nouns. This is a bit tricky because English speakers can't always recognize when something is a noun as opposed to an adjective. Basically, what I mean is I can use des to say Florida is a state, but I can't use des to say Florida is hot or was hot. Hot is an adjective, and the sentence rules for adjectives are different in Japanese. Second, in English, we simply add the word not to any sentence to make the sentence negative. But negative sentences are a little more complicated in Japanese, so I'll talk about that in my next video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and do whatever other cool stuff you want to do. またね